the rocket science language.
So well said. I mean, look, you are very famous for reminding everyone that it's just simple math, and when you actually stop to do the math, you can see why this works. Um, there's been a debate that I personally have been having now for about a week, and I don't know, maybe I'm just really bad at debating. So that was part of the reason why, Foss, I needed you to come on the show because I have a friend watching right now who genuinely is stuck on the idea that Bitcoin is the Ponzi.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Welcome to the show. At least he's doing some intellectual research, okay? The fact of the matter is fiat is the Ponzi, okay? You got to understand that fiat is the Ponzi, and they don't teach you this in school, because if they did teach you that the fiat was the Ponzi, you'd never deposit your money in a bank, a commercial bank, because you'd realize it's actually not safe. Okay, the only way that depositing money in a commercial bank is safe is because it has a Fed backstop or a central bank backstop implied. It's too big to fail. Therefore, you can lever banking 25 times its equity base. That's what a commercial bank is levered, 25 times. Okay, so if you learned that in school, you'd be like, holy shoot, I don't want to deposit my money in a commercial bank. It's actually not that safe. And if it is safe, the only reason it is safe is because they can print unlimited amounts of money, which means the value of my money isn't actually that valuable because there's no scarcity to it. So you really need to understand this, okay? You got to understand and go to our website, lookingglasseducation.com. Okay, Q, you can send anybody to that website and you will learn how real finance is taught rather than what you're taught in these bullshit Keynesian brainwashing schools, including Ivy League institutions, where, by the way, I went to school. Okay, these stupid Ivy League fucks have no idea what they're saying because they're taught by professors like Krugman. That is criminal. So you got to actually do the real math. You got to understand how the fiat Ponzi works, which starts with commercial banks that are levered 25 to 1. And when you're levered 25 to 1, which means you can only lose 4% of your loan value before you are insolvent on your way to bankruptcy, how often do you think a loan loses more than 4% of its value, gentlemen? Trust me, it happens on a regular basis. The commercial banking system is regularly insolvent and people don't know. But it's happened. 1988, when I started my career, Latin American debt. 1998, because of the long-term capital management, okay? A Nobel Prize winner who was running long-term capital management and selling insurance to the street, and they were 100 to 1 levered. It's like people didn't do any math. They were buying insurance from an insurance company that was 100 times levered to its capital base, and they thought it was fine. That's part of the fiat Ponzi. Wall Street was rescued. Losses were socialized because nobody did the math as to the reality of long-term capital management. Because said, oh, the guy's a Nobel Prize winning professor. He must know what he's doing. No, he didn't know what he was doing. And he brought Wall Street to its knees. That was the second one. The third one, the great financial crisis. Everyone was insolvent. Everyone. And the TARP, Troubled Asset Relief Program, which the Fed printed $700 billion to rescue the system. Guess what? The last and final one was COVID. They printed trillions of dollars, multiple times what they printed to rescue Wall Street in the great financial crisis. That's where we are. Learn that fiat is the Ponzi, people, and successive financial crises will happen more quickly. They'll happen with greater severity, and quantitative easing infinity is a 100% certainty. Okay, all this bullshit that the Fed's out there, they're going to fight inflation. They've either done the math and they realize that it's nothing but job owning, or they are going to bankrupt the country. One way or the other, all paths lead to Bitcoin. Okay, you bankrupt the country, your dollar's worth nothing. You print QE infinity, your dollar's worth nothing. You need to hedge the fact that your dollar is worth nothing under all scenarios. But they'll keep printing it as long as people think that's the solution. And that is the fiat Ponzi. You need to understand that 21 million decentralized math and code is a thing of beauty. And that is Bitcoin. It solves a lot of stuff, including intellectually challenged economists that don't even know mathematics.